Good morning, my dear friends. Today we are going to discuss a new chapter, that is capital market. In our previous lessons, we are discussed introductory part of our financial market or financial institutions, and we are also covered different aspects of money market and important area regarding money market. Now, two more sub point we have in our first module, that the important one, that is capital market, and last one, that is market for derivatives. Today we are going to discuss capital market and its uh, sub topics. See, we are all discussed and learned this capital market meaning, definition, characteristics, functions, role, recent trends, defects, etc. in our previous classes. Even though we are going to discuss these in detail as a part of our syllabus. So first let us see what is the meaning of capital market. We have discussed money market is an institutional arrangement for a short-term fund, whereas this capital market is an institutional arrangement for facilitating the borrowing and lending of a long-term fund. It consists of a series of channels through which the savings of the community are made available for industrial and commercial enterprises and public authorities. This development of capital market in a country is depend upon the availability of savings, proper organization of its constituent units, and the entrepreneurship qualities of these peoples. So we know the importance of this capital market in our country like India. So is an institutional arrangement for long-term borrowings and lending of funds. Different authors and authorities are defined capital markets. Here we are discuss capital market. One of the definitions given by an expert: capital market is an organized mechanism for effective and efficient transfer of money, capital, or financial resources from the investing parties to the entrepreneurs engaged in industry or commerce in the business, either be in the private or public sector of an economy. In short, it is a mobilization of fund from the investors to the industry. Here there is an insight. It's a nutshell. The nutshell of this definition is it's an organized mechanism to move the fund from the investing parties or those people have fund in a fund. Capital market helps to move these or mobilize these savings from the people, those who want to invest, to the people who want to engage in industry or commerce, whether it may be private sector or public sector. So let us see in detail. Is an organized mechanism for effective and efficient transfer of money, capital, or financial resources from investing parties to the entrepreneurs engaged in industry or commerce in the business, either be in the private sector or public sector in an economy. Is an important definition. Now we can see what are the characteristics of capital market or features of capital market. Take first one, that is important components of Indian financial system. We know capital market is one of the most important and inevitable part of our inevitable segment of our Indian financial system. It is a market for financial assets which have a long maturity period or indefinite maturity period. It includes securities with a long-term maturity ranging from 1 year or more, etc. So that's an important component of our our Indian financial system. The next one is capital market helps for marketing of long-term funds. As we have discussed, is an institutional arrangement for long-term financial or long-term securities that helps for marketing their or meeting their requirements for a long term. The next one that helps for borrowing and lending of fund. That refers to all facilities and institutional arrangement. This capital market facilitates any helps or that offer different kinds of helping hand for meeting or borrowing and lending of fund. Then next one that is raising helps in raising capital. That means it is concerned with the raising of money capital for the purpose of making long-term investment. Capital market helps for meeting the long-term requirements of the borrowers or those people who want to raise finance from the market in such a way that helps in raising capital. It is concerned with the raising of money capital for the purpose of making long-term investment. Another important one that involves both individual and institutional. Both individual and institution can raise or can play in these markets. It consists of a number of individual or institutions like government and other firms. The next one that that helps to meet the demand and supply of long-term capital that we are discussed. The next one, marketable and non-marketable securities are transacted in these markets. That means capital market deals with both marketable securities means shares, debentures, government bonds, etc. And non-marketable securities are also traded in these market. Non-marketable securities like deposits with banks, long-term advances, and financial institutions, etc. So these are all the important characteristics of our capital markets. The next we can see functions of capital market. There are a number of functions that discharged by this capital market. Let us see some important functions of capital market in our classes. First one that helps in capital formation, as we have discussed. Capital market plays an important or inevitable role in mobilization of savings and channel them into productive investment that helps in capital formation and economic growth of the country. The next one, it is act as a link between savers and investors, as we have discussed on previous lessons. Savers who do not spend all time income are called surplus units and borrowers as known as deficit units. This capital market is acting as a link between these surplus unit and deficit units. This is the transmission mechanism between this surplus unit and deficit mechanism. In such means it is acting as a connecting link between these savers and investors. The next one that is it helps in increasing national income of our country. Fund come to the capital market from individual or institution. Both these can play this market, are used by commerce, industry and government. In this facilitate the transfer of fund to be used more productively and profitability that will automatically raise or increase the national income of our country. The next one, buying and selling of securities. We by using this capital market we can buy and sell different kinds of securities. Fund flow from lenders to the borrowers either directly or indirectly through these financial institutions such as banks, unit trust, mutual fund, etc. Through these anyone can buy or sell these existing securities in this market. The next, that mobilize or channelize fund from unproductive to productive sector, as we have discussed. This helps for channelizing fund from the investors, it's unproductive source of funds, to the industry or commerce, or those people who want to invest in an industry or commerce, whether it is private or public. It's a productive method. So in such a way that helps channelize these unproductive funds to the productive resources. The next one that is channelize economic growth. Capital market encourage economic growth. It helps to acting as an indicator of our economic growth. In various institutions which operate in the capital market give quantities and qualities direction to the flow of fund and bring national allocation of resources. It is acting as an indicator of our economic growth. The next one that capital market play an important role in the underdeveloped countries, even developing countries also. In an underdeveloped country where capital market is or the lack of capital market or capital is scarce, the absence of this developed capital market is a great hindrance to capital formation and economic growth. So even though the people are poor, they do not have any inducement to save. Others who have, they invest their savings wasteful and unproductive channels. So these countries can induce people to save more and more by establishing banking and non-banking financial institutions for the exercise of these developed and capital market. Such a market can go a long way in productive link between the savers and investors. Then we can achieve this capital formation. It helps for making or boosting economic system of developed underdeveloped countries, even developing countries. So these are all the important functions of capital market. By these words, today we are conclude our lessons. Thank you.